Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Jinx TV. Heather. Um, I tried to add the little girl's picture on Google Hangouts, but I guess I'm still trying to tweak that. The story is on child suicide. I understand people are paying more attention to what's going on as far as hood news and street news and all that other stuff that makes no difference, or who's hanging with who, who's banging with who, who's cheating with who, girl fights and world star hip hop. We're forgetting that there's a large amount of children or babies killing themselves over bullying. No one seems to care about that. All you guys care about is the dumb crap, the stuff that makes no difference and makes no moves, ripple in the water, which we call life. These little children are not teenagers. Now you see that, well, there may be some teenagers, but majority of the children that are in their lives are between the ages of 6 and 11. 6 to 11. And it's one little girl. I want to read an excerpt from the report. Um, and it threw me off. It really feelings. So I'm going to go to that article, and I am going to read exactly what it says. Um, you know, but this is the sad reality. This is what's going on, and we care more about petty nonsense than we do these babies. These babies are dying, and all we're doing is twiddling our thumbs, and we care more about bundles and bullcrap than we do about these kids that are killing themselves. No one seems to care about that. Well, I do. These kids getting bullied, and half the time the parents don't even know. And if they do know, um, it's like see if I can share my screen. Um, then I want to get this right here. This is what I want to get on there. Yeah, her. There she is. The pages are coming from, but that's not the one I want. What's this? No, what's this? Oh, about that. Don't worry about that. Okay, what's this? No, it's not it. Let's see. Where is it? It's the story right here. It's not allowing me to get to it. I'm trying to see if I can X out of some of this stuff and show you what I'm talking about. Here she is. That's what I wanted to show you. I'm hoping that you still can hear me. No, I firmly believe that what is this? That we have a serious problem, and this problem right here, and I'm showing you. I'm trying to show you. Give me a second. I'm going to share my screen again, and I want you to see. Let's see, application window. This I want to show right there. Okay. All right, there she is. You guys can hear me. Let me go ahead and maximize my window. This precious baby, she killed herself. Okay. This baby killed herself after hearing a story about another young lady who killed themselves. I cannot sit here and watch this and no one's doing anything about this. This is nonsense and it must stop. That beautiful little girl hung herself because of bullying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the story, and I want to read it to you. Okay. Hopefully you're still seeing her. I guess not. What it's saying is, let me see something here. Yeah, pull that up a little bit. It's basically saying, you know, I should have word. Maybe I still can. Let me see. I think I can copy the words and put them in a um a word pad. Let me see. Focus on her face. See if I can do that while you guys are waiting for my commentary. Okay. Hit and paste it. See, I don't need that right there. I'm gonna get all the story. So just bear with me as I'm doing this because this is very important. You know, you guys don't give a flying shit, but I do. These kids are doing something that is not good. It's very, very unfortunate. Again, all you guys care about is other crap. And I'm not understanding that. You guys don't care about shit but yourselves. These babies are dying, and all you're caring about is how, you know, this beautiful baby. She kills herself because of what? Because of what? And I'm saddened by this. You know, these little babies are killing themselves, hanging themselves, teaching them how, because that's the only thing that I can say. Um, how are they learning this? How are they able to pull this off? How are they able to hang themselves on a door? Who taught them that? That's a big question, and I need to do some research on it. In this, these children, this crap, we need to find out who. That's what we need to find out. Who is teaching these children? It could be other children. Yes, you're right. It could be. The thing is, um, it's sad. You know, I'm just gonna read. Now I'm not gonna put all that in word. What I'm gonna do is go back to her picture. Okay. There's one of her pictures right there. Oh, look at her. She's so adorable. And then I'm gonna go ahead and keep her right there. Pretty little girl. Okay. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm gonna read the word pad I have over here, and hopefully, let me see who's sharing the window with English and Google. Stop sharing, no hide. Okay, girl. When I scroll on my word pad here, when I scroll upwards, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Okay, just while you're focusing on that little girl, I'm gonna be reading what happened to her. Okay, it says here, family, friends, and investigators are still trying to wrap their heads around what drove a beautiful 8-year-old Jersey girl, Imani McCray, to suicide a week before her birthday. Is close to the investigation said she had seen a story on Facebook. There's that nasty Facebook. I mean, Facebook might as well be called the devil. These children are picking up a little bit too much, and you know what? I'm not going to put the onus on the child. I'm going to put the onus on the adults. Where are her parents? When she's online viewing crap like that, where are they? Where's her mom? Where's her dad? Someone that could monitor what these children are doing. If we do our due diligence and keep an eye on our children and basically, see what they're doing, then we wouldn't have a big problem. This wouldn't been an issue. This wouldn't even happen if we would pay more attention to what our children are doing than what we want. Selfish. Okay. Again, she's seen a story on Facebook about another girl killing herself in a familiar manner beforehand. Authorities are trying to find out if the suicide of 10-year-old Colorado native Ashante Davis, that's another baby that killed herself, 10 years old, played a role in the death of McCrae over the weekend. A source with knowledge of an investigation into her death confirmed to New Jersey Advance Media. County Chief Assistant Prosecutor Thomas Finley declined to comment Wednesday on whether or not McCrae is suspected of taking her own life, saying that the manner and cause of her death are pending a medical examiner's autopsy. He also declined to say whether or not her death was accidental. The prosecutor's office, let me get comfortable here, babies. Let's see if I can do that really fast because, I have to sit up for this one. Oh, shit hurts. Oh, shit freaking hurts, bro. Okay. The prosecutor's office Tuesday said preliminary autopsy results indicated the young girl did not have visible injuries. Also, preliminary reports from the authorities say that there is no indication that McCrae was bullied. McCrae was found by an adult. They're not mentioning what adult. And still not keeping an eye on these babies. Sunday afternoon, unresponsive in her bedroom in her family's South Orange Avenue apartment. Authorities said family members performed CPR, officials said. She was pronounced dead at 3 p.m., about 40 minutes after arriving at University Hospital, authorities said. There's some quotes here. It says, "It's tragic. It's just a horrible, horrible thing. No matter what the circumstances were around it. Anytime an 8-year-old child is dead, it's just horrible." Newark Mayor Ras Baraka said when questioned by a reporter. Here we go, some statistics for you. Between 1993 and 2012, suicide among African American children across the United States nearly doubled, according to a study published in 2015. The steep rise among Black children aged from 5 to 11, from 1.36 to 2.54 million children. Don't you guys think that's a problem? Oh, I'm sorry. You guys are more interested in shaking your ass, popping that butt, being naked on freaking Instagram and Facebook, fighting and stupid shit. And these babies dying. Why you guys act like straight up assholes? These babies are dying. How about that? It says here, even as it declined for white children. Now you hear that? You got more African American babies killing themselves than you have white children. I wonder why. I wonder why. God damn it. And that came as a shock to researchers. Hell, it's a shock to me. While suicide rates for blacks are among the lowest in the nation when compared with whites, American Indians, Asians, and Pacific Islanders, suicide is the third leading cause of death for young black men ages 10 to 24, according to 2014 figures from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Yet blacks are about half as likely as their white counterparts to get mental health care, according to a study published last year. I don't know if it's the African American standard. I don't know if it's the black saying. I don't know if it's just pure ignorance logic. If you see that your child has some type of an issue, if they're withdrawn, there's signs that they give you. They could be withdrawn. They can lock themselves up in their rooms. They don't want to come out. They can leash out at you. They can get angry for no reason. There's a lot of indicators that you need to pay attention to when it comes to something like this. You can't just turn a blind eye. And there's nothing wrong with having your child have some type of mental health care. What I mean, I don't see the problem. And the problem with black African American, us black people, what we believe in is, oh, the child will grow out of it. I'm sorry, but that's not the case. You have a lot of children out there that need mental health, and none of you doing anything about it. And then when something bad happens, it's a, oh, what was me? There's nothing wrong with having your child see a counselor or a therapist or psychologist. There's nothing wrong with it. But we as black people think that there's something wrong, like it's a curse word or something. But let someone say gin and juice, hell, everybody got a cup. But look at these children dying because we're neglecting our children. We just rather have them and have them and have more and have three and have four and have five just to pick up a check. And that's not right. See this beautiful baby. This beautiful baby killed herself for whatever, for watching another child news story about that child killing themselves. You see how it's becoming horrible now? It even went past bullying. Now it's I see a little girl my age killed herself on from Facebook. So guess what? I'm gonna do the same thing. I think what happened with her is that she attempted to do it, and as she was doing it, it went bad. I don't think she intentionally tried to kill herself. I think she was mimicking what the little girl did to herself. And in turn, it got a little bit too complicated and things went wrong and she ended up dead. That's my take on it. Yeah, I could be wrong, but that's what it is. Numbers don't lie. The Not only are black girls and boys as young as 5 years old, killing themselves, but their statistics show that young children are killing themselves most commonly by hanging, suffocation, and self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Now that part, where are they getting the gun? Where's the gun coming from? How is it that they have access to it? Why is it so easy for them to get their hands on it? Again, I put the onus on the parents. Y'all so busy. Ooh, ooh, Lord have mercy. Ooh, y'all ain't shit. Sadly, yes, our babies are doing that. Yep, they're doing it. Numbers again. If they don't lie, babies are doing this. The mayor says his hearts go out to them. I hope it's not bullying. I hope it's not a copycat, which I think it was, but it went terribly wrong. I hope it's not none of these things. We just have to do better. You know, all of us as a community, as a society, we just have to do better. So the question remains, what could be done? Hmm? What you think it could be done? Well, according to Psychology Today, it's important to point out that the majority of children who think about suicide do not end up hurting or killing themselves. Also, the majority of children with ADHD or depression are not suicidal. On the other hand, if children mention wanting to die or hurt themselves, they take this seriously and respond in a thoughtful manner. Don't tell the kid you're stupid for doing it. Because guess what? I'm going to tell you something. My mom told me that when I wanted to end my life when I was 17. And she told me, um, that's stupid. That did not help. It did not help. Tough love on a child that's thinking this is not a good thing. But what you're doing is pushing the child to do exactly what they want to do. You're showing them that they are not wanted. And that's the number one reason why a lot of these babies are doing this. Ignored by their parents. They're being bullied in school. No one's paying any attention to what they're doing or saying, not even caring about what they're watching online. The parents are too busy schooling, fucking, whatever the hell they're doing, while their child is in there watching someone kill themselves and replicating it. But we have nothing to say. There's no views. Who gives a crap? Nobody cares. But I'm going to do an experiment once I'm done with this. I'm going to do something. And I'm going to see where your priorities stand at. I'm just to see where your priorities stand at. What you need to do is you need to talk openly about it. Given that most kids have heard about suicide by the age of 8 or 9, it is worth bringing up the topic with all children. You guys need to have that conversation with your babies. You need to know exactly what's going on. Even if nothing's going on, even if the kid is well behaved, you need to ask them, is anyone bothering you in school? Is everything okay in school? Let mama know or let daddy know what's going on in school. Ask questions, because maybe you can nip it in the bud right then. But because no questions were asked, this baby is dead. The parents totally neglected their duties. I don't care what they say right now. And if I see a twitch of anything that's wrong with my kids, I'm going to ask them over and over until they spill it. I will aggravate my children half to death to see exactly what's going on and why they have a poopy face. I'm not going to sit there and ignore it. I'm not going to see my child upset and ignore it. That's wrong. Get out your own ass and watch children. You didn't want any kids, goddammit. You shouldn't have opened up them funky ass legs and let some man dig deep all in your guts and get you pregnant. Because it don't make no sense. It really don't. And you can't sit there and say, I didn't know. I didn't know. I don't know what she did that for. And see, and that's the problem. You don't know. This baby's dead and no one has an answer for it. Again, I do not blame the media. I do not blame social media. I do not blame nobody but the damn parents, the mama or the mammy and the pappy. Somebody was missing a shit. And that's why this baby is dead. And there's another child, a teenager I'm going to talk about in my next, right after this one. And I have the same feeling about her and why she is dead. We all know who she is. I'm not doing it for views or likes. I just saw all the news feed and I saw all the people investigating, on YouTube and things, and I appreciate all that. That's some good stuff. And from what I gathered, I'm going to present after I'm done with this. So this is the story. The baby is gone. She killed herself by hanging, by looking at another girl. by looking at another girl's story about killing herself, come an epidemic, and we have to do something to stop it. I do thank you. I appreciate you guys. Well, no one's looking, so whoever watches after, thank you. Could you show me that you are an adult? Thank you very much for that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prepare broadcast. It's going to be on a very, very good subject that you all know about. I'm going to speak of my opinions on the whole Kenneka Jenkins thing. I'm going to break it down to what I think happened. And that'll be that. So let me go ahead and end this podcast. I'll see you guys. I said, give me about 15 minutes. I have to set everything up. All right.